What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name's Cam Ivan. I just finished a back workout, so this is going to be a little bit of a post-back workout flow. A lot more emphasis on stretching. It's later in the evening here where I am, so ideally you'd be grounding yourself a little bit later at night with this one. But if you're doing it post-workout in the morning, that's just as good. So to get started, we're just going to do a couple sets of box breathing. So box breathing is very simple. What you're doing is breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, inhale for 4, continuously. So you can see that makes a box, 4 seconds per side. Again, just finished the workout, so I'm still catching my own breath, which is why I wanted to settle us in with this small breathing technique. So whenever you're ready, let's just grab one clearing breath to start. So we're going to go for a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out of your mouth. I apologize if that's directly on the microphone. It's the first time using this headset today. Let's do one more. On the inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders to meet our ears, and then we're going to let it all go. All right, now box breathing. So 4 seconds inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. One more cycle. Hold for 4 at the bottom. Inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale. The blueprint of yoga is your breathing. Pranayama. It's one of the 8 limbs. It's one of the limbs on the 8-limb path of yoga by Patanjali. More on that later. For now, let's get into our practice. So, we will start off in a tabletop pose. From here, we're going to inhale into a cow, drop the belly, arc the heart forward. Exhale into a cat pose. A lot of push from your hands, arching your back, tucking your tailbone. And cycle through, linking your breath to your movement. Now let's do some barrel rolls. So you're going to land back in your flat back tabletop. From here, your inhale, again, you're going to drop the belly, arc the heart forward. Exhale, round, tilting to your left, and then all the way up, back into your cat pose. Inhale, going down the other way. I'm just trying to give some love to our spine post back day. Now we're going to go the other direction, 3 ways, 3 times. Lie back in your tabletop. All right. Tuck your toes under. Send your hips all the way up to the sky. Downward facing dog. First dog pose of the day. We can start to just walk this one out a little bit, stretching out your calves. Maybe you hit calves at the end of your workout today. I didn't. You could probably tell. But I promise I do. At least twice a week. Probably should do more. But the main thing is that we're moving here. The title, or the name of my channel, is The Functional Male. And that was inspired by one of my mentors, Elliot Hulse, strength camp guy. You might know him from YouTube as well. He had a clip where he was saying, sure, you can lift 600 pounds, but your body's stiff, tight, and rigid, and you can't even breathe. The inability to breathe makes your lift meaningless. Always a big emphasis on the breath. Find stillness in your dog pose. Now the key for the dog pose here is we're going to put a lot of pressure into our palms and our index fingers. So your whole hand is flat on the earth. Internally rotating your elbows as best as you can, feeling like you're wrapping your lats inwards and relaxing your neck. But a lot of push. You still want to push the earth away with your hands while simultaneously using your legs. It should be about 50-50 weight distribution. Take an inhale. Exhale, put your weight into your left hand. Reach your right hand to the back. Maybe you can grab your left ankle. Twist. If not, you can place your hand on the mat somewhere. Or maybe you're more flexible and you can go even further. Land your right hand back to the front of your mat. Cycle through some breath. Send your left hand to meet your right ankle. Left hand to the front of the mat. Inhale into your plank. Again, lots of push here, internally rotating your elbows. Core is fully engaged, opening up your upper back. I know I did some wide grip cable rows today, so really trying to grow that upper back. And on your next in-breath, shift your weight forward. Exhale halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, getting into those back bends now. Which, post-back workout, might be a little bit more challenging with the pump. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. It should feel like you're looking over a cliff. Exhale, fold, let it go. folds are meant to be cooling by nature. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to cool down the body post-workout. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slide bend to your knees. Inhale, ragdoll yourself all the way back up. So we're stacking one vertebrae at a time. So we get all the way up. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. And in this mudra, the key is to keep your hands slightly open. I'm going to face the camera now so you can see me. So we're going to go through that one more time. Inhale, your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. How's your breathing? You can always go back to your box breathing to ground yourself throughout your practice. Ideally, every movement is linked to your breath. Yoga is meant to be more of a moving meditation. You already did your workout. That's why we're here now. Inhale your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold and step back into your plank. Shift your weight forward. Half push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to set up our half pigeon here. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. So your right hip is on top of your left. Your knee should be the highest point of your body in this posture. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back up again. Reach. Exhale, your right knee to your right wrist. Land your foot just below your left hand. Half pigeon. So, I like to take a look back, make sure that my back leg is in line with the rest of my body. You can stay up high like this if you would like. I'm probably going to stay here today. Alternatively, you can fold down to really sink into that hip flexor. But the key is to remember to breathe. We exert so much in our physical training that the bodybuilding mindset, or with the bodybuilding mindset rather, we think we have to push so hard in everything we do. But it's not applicable to everything. And that's why I like yoga and why I got into it. It allows you to slow down, to breathe into everything that you're experiencing that you are experiencing. And we just hold the pose, no matter what comes up. You can try and sink your right hip back a little bit more. Relax your shoulders, drop them. I know for myself personally, if I don't breathe with conscious depth, My shoulders get a little bit high. All right, tuck your back toes. Inhale, your right heel to the sky. I like to do some hip circles here, just to bring a little bit of movement back into the body. But you can do whatever feels comfortable, or whatever you need. Switching sides now. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Try and keep your shoulders square. Relax your neck. Straighten your leg. Knee to nose. To the sky. Left knee, the bottom of your left palm. Left toes can be touching your right wrist. Again, take a look behind you, make sure that back leg is in line. And for the options, I'll stay up here, but you're more than welcome to fold all the way down. For me, I just want to keep my back a little bit straighter right now. Really stretch out that hip and left glute. Most people don't realize, but a lot of their lower back pain actually comes from the left glute area. So if you have a foam roller, that can help break that up a little bit for you as well. And really just a consistent stretching practice. When you consider the fact that most people don't actually move their bodies on a regular basis, even this goes a long way. And for you gym bros like myself, it's easy to get caught up in how often we work out and how heavy we lift. I've always been more of the mindset of functional, like how good do you look and what can you actually do physically. But I wasn't for the longest time, which is why I got hurt and had to stop bodybuilding competitively. But that's why we're here, practicing yoga now. And hopefully you find this video sooner than later, and that way you can start to help yourself if you do want to pursue bodybuilding further, or just a healthier lifestyle. All right, inhale that left heel back to the sky. I'm going to roll that out a little bit, get some movement going. My joints get a little bit tight after those types of stretches, so just want to move that out a bit more. All right, back in your tabletop. Sit back onto your left hip. Send your legs forward. Here, we're just going to do a seated forward fold. So we'll do one leg at a time. So we'll start by bringing in our left foot to meet the inside of our right thigh. Take your position, keep your back straight, pelvis tilted forward as best as you can. And here's the trick. We're going to close our eyes because it's not about how deep you can stretch. How deeply can you breathe during this stretch? So we're removing all the ego. We inhale our hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold and land wherever you can. It doesn't matter. What matters is your breathing. if you need a little bit more, only if you really need it. Inhale, find a little bit more length in your back, and then you can reach forward slightly. Again, trying to keep that pelvis tilted as forward as you can, so that way it's not all just coming from how much you can arch your spine. All right, open your eyes, straighten your back, walk yourself all the way back up again. And switch legs. Send your right leg to the front of the mat. Bottom of your right foot. Did I say right leg? Left foot to the front of the mat. Bottom of your right foot meets your inner left thigh. Inhale your hands up. Close your eyes. Fold with your exhale. If you need a little bit more, take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Walk yourself back up. Straighten out both of your legs. And from here, we're going to lay back down. Let's see if this headset, are still good with the headset. All right, so we are going to take a little bridge pose here very shortly, because we're going to land our hips onto our left hip slightly. So we're just shifting our weight over to the right. And the point of it being to inhale your knees in, and drop them over to your left. And find your twist. We really want to give our spine some love after that back day. We have no idea the significance our spine plays in our life. From everything from keeping you upright, allowing you to pick things up, all the way to your nervous system. Spine is everything. It's also an energy channel for the Kundalini to rise, which is a story for another day, but it's a form of yoga that I'm deeply fascinated by. Remember to breathe. Oh, and sometimes people can't bring their knees to touch in this position, so maybe you need a block in between your legs. Maybe one leg stays up slightly. Whatever's comfortable at the end of the day, I'm just giving you guys the framework. Inhale one knee up at a time. Bring your hips to the center again. Find that bridge. Drop your right hip down. Knees to your chest. Twist over to your right. Inhale, one knee up at a time. We're just going to stay here for a moment and give space to the rebound. There's a lot of postures in yoga where you just want to take a minute after. Allow your body to settle back in. From here we can tuck our knees into our chest. Maybe you want to do a little bit of side to side or circles. Point being here is just massage out your lower back. And that was for the twist as well, to release our lower back, as it does so much for us. And now we're going to lay flat. You can take a little Shavasana to end off this practice. Just a few moments, giving all of your weight to the earth below you. It's not often in our hectic society that we give ourselves this time to sink deeper and just be here. Be here. Such a simple saying, but it carries a lot more weight than we realize. I'll leave you this to contemplate. Be here. What does that mean to you?